ground. James was over there last night, and I was right here in the center, and we had quite a storm. You heard us a little bit of that. It was furious. Right when you could hear the thunder coming from a distance, but when it came over the last couple mountaintops, I mean, it was right on us. And that lightning you heard, and then right after that, there was some sort of micro blast of air, and I literally thought my whole tent lifted off the ground. But all my stakes held. I always put rocks on my pegs on my stakes, just to give that extra hold. And it did pull a stake halfway out of the ground, but my rock held it in the ground, and it's pretty intense though. Today we have another 16-mile day planned, 15 or 16, and so we're off. Enjoy. Good girl. Walking ridges in the air of cloud. History rumbles and whispers proud. Those who've come betimes before, will they come forevermore? One more thing about last night's storm. Tonka said that he hasn't been in a storm like that in years, and that's not just backpacking and outdoors, just anywhere, at his home or anywhere. And James said that storm was about the second worst probably he's ever been in. He and his nephew Jody had all their tent pegs, I believe, pulled out by a storm one time. That's no fun. But Tonka also said he got up in the night because the branch had fallen on him, or not on him, but on the side of his tent, just a small thing. And there was hail all over the ground, so that storm had enough energy, along with that enormous microburst, and then following winds. We had high winds and a lot of torrential rain, but there was also hail coming down. Wind was howling. It's pretty severe. We've seen several gravestones on the trail, and I showed you a couple of them. I haven't showed you all of them. I wanted to show you that just because it's a assigned spot on the trail. Shelton graves. But anyway, speaking of history, we're in the middle of nowhere. It appears the middle of nowhere, and yet here we are. Grave sites again. History. What happened here? You know, what's those people's stories? Hopefully they're believers, and one day I'll be able to ask them. But it's interesting to see how everything's grown up out here. It's like it never, it's like nothing ever even happened out here. It's just beautiful though. I sure wish that these cameras could grasp the depth and vastness, the width of these bottoms. But look at all the greenery, all the shoots coming up. Beautiful. So we just filtered our water, filled up several bottles and drank a couple liters. About 200-300 yards down this little creek. It is gorgeous and clean and pure, and every bit of that water we just drank and put in our bottles came over this just minutes before. Clean and pure as a mountain spring. It's almost like spring has certainly caught up to this place. This whole area is just bursting forth with life. Of course, we're expecting snow flurries tomorrow and on Saturday, so this will be covered with white at that point, but look at it. As far as you can see, all through those woods over there. Green everywhere. All right, so we've eaten and done all of our business, and now we're fixing to hop in our sleeping bags. James making a call there. So we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.